This is Muesliswap, the fourth largest DEX on Cardano by TVL, and we're going to lay out some reasons in this video why I believe it's one of the top DEXs on Cardano. It's either slot number one or slot number two, right behind MinSwap, not as far as TVL, but as far as technology. So we're going to show you the platform, we're going to use it a little bit, we're going to show you how you can swap things, and then we're going to go over like the liquidity section and then some of the technology in the back end. We're going to highlight what makes Muesliswap so special. It was the first DEX on Cardano. It just passed its 1 year birthday of starting DeFi on Cardano, so that was a huge milestone for this platform. And things people really love about Muesliswap is its community. They came out of nowhere. They didn't have some like huge like ICO or like some huge like backing. They're kind of more of what we consider like a grassroots project here on Cardano. And really, when they came out, everyone was skeptical of using them. I did not use them. I would never have used them at the beginning. It's just everyone is kind of a little nervous, but I'm really happy with the team putting in a ton of effort on the back end and just putting out great technology. That's what this team is doing. That's what we like to see. And because of that, they are one of the top DXs in my book. Before we jump into that, I would like to take a quick second. If you are not subscribed to the channel, we are currently at 173 subscribers. We would love to be at 200 subscribers by the end of the month. We only have about a week or so to get there. So if you're watching this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could just subscribe real quick. Now, let's get back into Muesliswap. This is the home page to their D app. Basically, you're in the D app when you're on this page. We're going to go over, you have a couple options here that we'll go over. But down here, if we just scroll, you can see kind of the things that make Muesliswap special. So we did say that they're an order book. Kind of you put in orders, you have the ability to do instant orders, limit orders. MinSwap has the same feature, but it leverages the UTXO model on Cardano, the EU UTXO model, and to try to get you swaps you want at the prices you want, low fees, and then low slippage. The main selling point of using Muesliswap over any other DEX on Cardano has to be the DEX aggregator. They use this DEX aggregator. Basically, you can think of Muesliswap as a front end to all of Cardano DEXs. So when you're making a swap on Muesliswap, that trade can come from SundaySwap, it can come from Wing Riders, it can come from Muesliswap, or it can come from MinSwap. They aggregate all the best orders and sells for the best price for kind of the pair that you're trying to match. And they use Muesliswap as a front end to match to all those protocols and provide you the best swaps. If there's one reason to use this DEX over any other DEXs, that is the reason. That is the best reason among all other reasons that this DEX is fantastic to simply get you the best prices on swaps. It has really interesting technology, and then this combined with their open source matchmakers who batch up these orders and match these orders, it really is just some interesting technology that they're pushing as the EU TXO DEX on Cardano. From there, we're going to go from here. You can come up here to the top and you can go see the current tokens and their prices on the markets. It's just data. If you like to look at this, you can. The real magic happens in their swapping functionality. Over here, you can see we have our instant orders. Basically, this was like I put in how much ADA I want to swap for milk, and they give me an instant swappable amount. If you don't want to have an instant amount, you kind of want to control how much milk you're getting for your ADA. You can put in a limit order and say like if ADA gets to this price, I want to swap. If milk gets to this price, I want to swap, or I want to sell, or whatever. You have that option with the limits. It's just not going to get fulfilled right now. So I prefer to buy things where I'm like, okay, with the current price, so I always use the instant, but that's your choice. Now we have our DEX aggregator switch. You can switch it on and off. This is something I would always have on. There's no reason to have it off because it just simply gets you the best prices for all of Cardano. The last thing that's really interesting in the swapping feature, if you're more into data and swing trading and like day trading, you can click on this expert view and you just simply get more data to look at. You can also scroll down here and see all the open orders, buy orders, sell orders, and current trades that have happened. Maybe you're somebody who likes to monitor what people are doing. You can see what people are doing here. They're kind of in here trading. You can see if more people are buying or selling. It'd be cool if there was a way to like export this as like a CSV or a column for Excel, but they don't have that currently. I don't know if you can do that. And then down here, you can simply see all the trades and open orders that you have. If you come up here to the earn section, you can see liquidity, yield farming, staking, stuff like that. This is not something I really dabble in. I don't really care for impermanent loss. I don't really care to earn the APRs. I like to just kind of buy things that I want to buy myself and just hold. But if this is something you're interested in, it would definitely require a second video to go over all the options that liquidity and yield farming have, especially because Muesliswap has an NFT project that you can buy that'll boost your yield positions. They have, milk token, which has utility, and if you hold a certain amount of milk token in your wallet, then you can get like discounts on trades and fees. But there is more to go with this liquidity and yield farming that we're going to talk about in this video. But this is, you can just see the simplicity of it. It's the same as all other DEX. You have liquidity pools, total rewards, and then the APR that's providing. You can also look at the total locked in each liquidity pool to see how deep they are. Maybe this is less than MinSwap or more than MinSwap. I don't really know, but you can use this function to figure out which protocol, which DEX has the best yield positions for you to lock into. That's the basis of Muesliswap. There's not really a whole lot to talk about on DEXs as far as the front end and how to use them. If you are just a retail investor that's just looking to trade with them, that's really all you have to do. You come over here to swap, you put in like, I want to put in like 10 or 100 ADA. I don't have 100 ADA in this wallet, but you put in 100 ADA and it says it's going to give you this much milk. And then it even says it's going to use MinSwap to get this trade for the best, for the best, what is it, current price, the current price of the swap. And then, you can go swap instantly. You can also change the token that you want to use right here. So you want to click this one. Okay. But you can change the token as you feel from ADA to this or from milk to something else. That's just simply how you do it. You can also reverse the swap here with this arrow in the middle. It's very simple user design and it's not too complicated. If you click this button up here in the top, you can also do things like set your slippage, but 1% is a really good slippage anyways. The worst I'd probably go is like 3%, but they should do a good job of having deep enough liquidity and their DEX aggregator to get you good prices and not slip a whole ton. So that really is like the Muesliswap platform. It's really quite simple, easy to use. There's not a whole lot to talk about with DEXs. There's only a few things you can do with them: swap, trade, liquidity, yield farming positions. And besides that, there's not a whole lot as far as a front end retail perspective. Muesliswap does have their great technology and simple UI of the DEX aggregation. They have what they call matchmakers, which is right here. It's basically building a bot that connects orders and sells together, and they don't select anyone to be a matchmaker. They have an open source GitHub repository where you can go be a matchmaker, or you can code an API to do it. I can be a matchmaker, they can be matchmakers, anyone can be a matchmaker. So that really helps with the decentralization of the protocol. If you're interested in that backend technology, you can go ahead and look at this and go find their GitHub repository where you can go take care of that yourself. Also, if you are interested in yield farming and liquidity farming, you can look at the Hungry Cows NFTs. Different NFTs will give you different boosting. I'm sure you can go buy them on like JPEG store now, maybe because they've already minted. But that's another thing to look at if you're interested in those things. I'm currently not. As an investor in the project, if I were to invest, I would be interested in looking at the milk token and what kind of utility it provides. So this is the milk token. They have a little bit of a roadmap here for it, kind of what the utility is. So they launched it. They have staking of milk. They have milk provides premium trading features and then reduced trading fees. The fee structures right here, where if you hold 100 plus milk inside. So first off, let me start here. If you are going to make a swap on Muesliswap, all trades up to a 100 ADA are free from any fee charged by Muesliswap themselves. So we can see this right here. No required holdings are, for you to get a discount. But if you are trading anything between 0 and 99 ADA, there's no Muesliswap front end fee. There's a 0.95 ADA network fee. But once you go over 100 ADA, you are charged 1 ADA plus 0.05% for a front end fee for Muesliswap plus the 0.95 ADA network fee. Now, if you hold 100 plus milk in the trading wallet that you're using on the platform and you're swapping for over 100 ADA, you get a slight reduction, about half of the additional fee, down to 1 ADA plus 0.025 plus the network fee. And if you're holding 500 plus milk, you get that down to 0.02% of a fee for Muesliswap themselves. This right here is how Muesliswap makes their money. Network fee is just what it costs to do work on Cardano. This is part of their cost of goods sold, but this is where Muesliswap makes their money. So when you transact, DEXs take some money from the transaction in order to use their service and platform. Um, and you can see, there's no incentive to hold anything above 500 milk unless you're betting on the appreciation of the asset because of the DEX itself that you like. But you can kind of see there's only 10 million milk in circulation. If everyone held 500 to get the most kind of discount, say we get some like private equity people in here in the next bull market that want a discount, let's say each of them want to hold 500 milk, you can kind of do the math on how that would work. But this is the main utility of the token besides like governance and voting how the protocol is going to move. But 500 milk is where you really get the best bang for your buck if you're going to be trading on the platform. Moving from now Muesliswap front end and kind of some of the back end information, I want to talk about the milk token, the tokenomics, the fully diluted market cap, and then compare it to like some competitors, some really small competitors, not like a Uniswap or a PancakeSwap, which are just really highly valued. But we're going to compare it to SushiSwap in this video to give a conservative estimate of where Muesliswap could go as a protocol. If we go to CoinMarketCap, we can see the current fully diluted market cap of the milk token is 6.8 million. Um, really small. It's really small, fully diluted market cap. Now, if this were to get to, I think a product like this, in my opinion, which is the second best DEX on Cardano, I would consider this to be at least worth 100 million in the next bull run. So that right there, you're looking at about a 10x from current price, which would put this at about $7 per milk token. So if you're looking for an easy 10x, that might be possible in the next bull run. If we come down here and look at the chart, we can see what the all-time numbers of this token were. When it was first getting started, it was at about $6.50, which if you look at market cap standards, that's not really calculated, but this would have been about 100 million market cap around that area. So it's dropped about a 10x since inception. It was released at the top of the bull market, I believe. No, it was released in, yeah, right here. March 2022. So when the bull market was coming off, but if it, I don't want to say like if past history repeats itself, but this is really not representative of the value that's providing for the community. This is probably like the best deal you're ever going to get on the token if you want to be in part of it. But 6.8 million fully diluted market cap is just not representative of the technology that I think they're putting out. I think that this could easily be a 1, 2, 300 million fully diluted market cap project, which would be anywhere from like a 10 to, a 20x in future price appreciation if you kind of agree what I agree as far as the technology. If we were to look at kind of like an alternative, this is SushiSwap. I use SushiSwap in my MinSwap video as well, but it's currently sitting at about 250 million fully diluted market cap in this bear market. So whatever kind of these Ethereum and Binance tokens are in the bear market, I expect Cardano to be able to get there in the bull market. So let's say we think that like um, Muesliswap could hit 250 million fully diluted market cap in the next bull run. How much of an increase would that be? Well, 10x would be about 68 million fully diluted. 100x would be about 680. So about half of that. So this is about a 50x if Muesliswap's milk token got to Sunday or SushiSwap's $250 million fully diluted market cap. So now 50x on its 0.68. I can't do that math in my head. So let's see here. 50 times 0.68, you're looking at about a $30 milk token. If Muesliswap was to get to the current bear market fully diluted market cap of SushiSwap at about 250 million fully diluted market cap, the token of the milk token would go from 68 cents to $30. If you were to put $1,000 into the protocol now and it did a 30x, that is $30,000. So every $100 you put in, that should be $3,000, and every $1,000 you put in, that'll be $30,000. If we look at SushiSwap back in the bull market of 2021, we can see here the bull market top for SushiSwap was around 2 billion market cap. So it's dropped about 10x from its bull market top. Now, if this was at 2 billion in the last bull run, I mean, that is, and it's dropped 10x. I mean, that is just crazy numbers. You would expect SushiSwap, PancakeSwap, Uniswap to get back to their bull market highs. I believe Uniswap was at something like 40 billion fully diluted market cap. Um, so I mean, this is just ridiculous numbers. These numbers make me think something like MinSwap, the top DEX on Cardano by TVL, would get to anywhere from between 1 billion and 10 billion fully diluted market cap in a bull run. So that makes me think that something like Muesliswap can get anywhere from, this is a wide range, but anywhere between 100 million to 1 billion fully diluted market cap. And if Muesliswap really got to like 500 million to 1 billion fully diluted market cap, you're looking at 10 million to 100 million, 100 million to a billion. That's 100x. That's just kind of where I see the milk token going. Obviously this is like super speculative and anything could happen, but I do like what I've seen from the Muesliswap team. I like their product. I like what they've been putting out. They're definitely underdogs as far as what they are. Like they just seem like the underdog DEX. But as far as total value locked, they're number 4. And then as far as technology, in my opinion, I think that they're running, the top 1 or 2 DEX on Cardano here. I think MinSwap's probably the top because it has good technology, it's simple, and it has the highest TVL, which people care about. MusliSwap is probably lacking in the TVL department, but they have just incredible technology, and that puts them kind of at the top 2 for me as a Cardano investor. That's all for this video. If you want to go check out MusliSwap, you can go to their website. I'll put some links in the description. If you enjoyed the content, if you joined the kind of the price prediction and the way that I did the price analysis, leave a like, comment, drop it down below if you think it's correct or not. Where you think the milk token can get in the next bull run, is my analysis kind of on par with yours, or do you think it's going to go a lot higher? Maybe you're thinking it's going to 10 billion fully diluted market cap. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If there's any other products you want us to take a look at, please drop them in the comment. We appreciate a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you in the next one. I hope you have a great week, and I hope everyone has a great Christmas. God bless.